So I wanted to create a quick video to go over the presentation, a recap, and then also show you the updates I was able to make on one of the documents. Now I do want to go ahead and stress that there are a lot of numbers that I'm providing you, but these numbers are good. They're the assessments that we have information of our students, and we can help kind of take them to the next level. We're already providing some great diet and exercise and medicine for our students, but with this information, we should be able to now provide, if I continue the analogy, some holistic alternative medicines. What are the latest advances in medicine? What are some physical therapies? I mean, just the idea that a doctor has a wide array of tools at their disposal, and there's always new things coming up. That way we can supplement and even add on to the current curriculum that we have at our disposal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the patient chart that I have for you. So where it says click here for patient chart, and I'm going to open up this window. And the first thing you'll see is that I've updated the CASP scores. I have the 2017 8th grade and the 8th grade 2018 scores. I also have the 11th grade 2018 scores for our seniors or any teacher that's going to be interested in going through and analyzing some of those scores. Again, the deadline for the Achieved 3000 tests are going to be next Friday, so I don't have all of those grade level scores yet, but I will update those as soon as I get that information. At the very bottom, I do want to go over that we're asking for the college prep courses and then the English 1 and English 2 honors courses to kind of help develop the 15 to 20 essential standards. Identify, not develop. And hopefully that way we'll be able to later on down the line create some authentic assessments for our students based on data. Now, I also updated an example for you. So if you click on this and open this up, it will bring you to this Google Sheet. Now at the very bottom, you'll see the 5 Common Core standards for 9th and 10th grade. And what you see is I've highlighted specific standards. Now these are the specific standards that I am using as the essential standards if I was doing this activity. Now, because I've gone through all of this data and I've been able to read and catch up and have my own analysis, these are just my musings. Please do not feel obligated to use any of these for the 9th or 10th grade course. If you notice that there's certain standards that are highlighted in gray, those are just common ELD standards that are addressed by the ELA standards. They also appear most commonly in the LPAC, just in case you want to know what the gray stands for. Now, if you notice, I also added sections or explanations of why I've chosen these standards on the side. This could be the discussion point or minutes that you guys have during a CRT. If you can see here in language, 9th and 10th grade, standard number 3, I based this on a PSAT reading. Students don't spend much time revising work, so I think this standard will help address some of those issues for revising for our students. You look at standard 4, it does break down into 5 other smaller standards. But I also, again, based on the PSAT reading, students are good at analyzing simple words and context, but I want to challenge them to use more words and provide them difficult passages to analyze. Same thing with speaking and listening. I'm using a wide array of assessment data to kind of decide what I want my students to be challenged with. For example, in speaking and listening, the 6th standard, analyze a particular point of view or cultural experience reflected in a work of literature from outside the United States. Based on the lower lexile levels for some of my students, I want to try to engage them by learning about other cultures. That might be culturally responsive or help them with being engaged with the text and challenging themselves to get through text. The same thing with writing. I'm basing it off of what I was able to see as far as strengths and weaknesses. I'm using a different array or a wide array of assessments, not just AP Language and Lit, but I'm also using the CASP, research and inquiry as their strengths. So again, the idea is that you and your team can divide and conquer. The tests kind of go through your analysis, see if there's specific standards that stand out for you, then come to a CRT prepared to kind of share some of those ideas, whether it's during your individual CRT or perhaps during a vertical articulation. You guys will have something to bring and share out. I know it becomes difficult if you're out or you have another department meeting to go to. So please provide some feedback. Everyone's voice matters. For this isn't a request from me. This is not a mandate from the district. This is really, I believe, something that we can help our students improve. I want to supercharge their quality of life. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email me or contact me. I'll be happy to help in any way I can. Thank you.